1, and okay. One of my favorite things to do is a sun run. I like to go running around 1 p.m., 2 p.m. That's my favorite time to run. But then the sun is so hot in Malaysia, dude.
Really hot. Why you choose that time? Why you like that? What's the reason behind it?
Because it challenges me. I like to be a bit toxic to myself, but I call it constructive toxicity. I'm not advising people to do it because it can be dangerous to run in hot sun like that. Malaysia can get up to 30, 35 degrees, especially when it's really hot.
Around 38.
If you're not fit, you're not used to exercising, I would not advise it. Also, I have a little bit of extra advantage because I have melanin, so I get some amount of protection from the sun also. But I think it also helps my threshold because if I can run in the sun and maintain my pace, and you know, my heart can get used to my internal organs being so hot, I think that's an advantage for me when I run around Fajr or in the morning, or basically gives me extra stamina.
In Indonesia, I've been training silat when I was in elementary school. So that's like a really long time ago.
So silat is part of the curriculum, like it's part of the school thing, integrated.
Part of
that's interesting.
In my elementary school. Then that's the last time I trained silat in Indonesia. Then after silat in the 5th grade, I continued to join the taekwondo. In my high school, I also continue my taekwondo.
Damn,
and
that's
just
solid.
when I got here, somebody like, I think I got it from you. You are inviting me to train silat in here. I know silat from
wow, that's interesting. You're from Indonesia. What are some things you like about Malaysia?
In Malaysia, they have like much peaceful road in the outside. I mean, I come from. I stay in some places in Indonesia, like Surabaya, Bogor, and Padang. That's 3 cities that I have stayed in. And I feel like even though they have like big roads or nice roads, the people out there is just like not as disciplined as in Malaysia.
Oh my God, that's so controversial. I cannot post that.
Yeah, because I like here in Malaysia, I like people are more peacefully.
Okay, that's an interesting point of view.
And also I like in Malaysia, if you are offering something, for example like freelance project, you get paid like quite high.
Okay. Relatively high compared to Indonesia.
Really compared to the Indonesian payment.
Okay,
so I like to find some project here to get for my freelancing. Then I can also survive here without any suffering at all. Nice.
That's awesome. From my POV, I think the culture is very different coming from back home. Like, bro, huge culture shock. It's like, my God. Like for you, when you travel from Indonesia to Malaysia, the main difference is gonna be very minor. You know, similar people, similar language,
even similar food, almost
similar food.
Yeah.
For me, North Pole, South Pole.
Yes, man.
Because, dude, okay. First thing I noticed, I know this is a weird thing to say, but first thing I noticed when I came to Malaysia is that you're not with black people anymore.
Oh yeah, maybe someone will look at you like with a specific look.
Not only that, I also look at them like, okay.
They're all white.
Everybody is different from you. That's literally, believe me, that's the first shock.
Sure,
I cannot even explain that thing. Dude, like, I cannot explain that shock. I cannot, because it's I've been to other countries, but mostly in Africa.
Yeah.
So, you know, still similar people, similar languages, you know. Like for example, Gambia, Senegal, you know Senegal? We speak about the same language, literally same like Indonesian language and Malaysian, similar. So we also have those overlaps and some differences. But when I came to Malaysia, dude, I was like,
the people are different, the culture.
The people are different, the culture is different. I'm like, yo, what is this, brother? What's that?
There are much more race in Malaysia compared to Indonesia. For example, here you go to anywhere, you work, you meet people, you meet like so many races. Sometimes you have something to do with the Chinese, you have work with the Bangla people, Pakistan, India, and even Africans like you.
Yes.
So we get to know each other. Like Malaysia is I can say Malaysia is the place or country where people around the world is gathering, you know.
So it's different from Indonesia?
Yeah, different from Indonesia. Even sometimes quite relatively a lot of Western people also here. So
yeah. Actually, I'm surprised by that.
We're just meeting with Indonesian
Only
people,
Indonesian people.
and even in the corporate things in the office. In Indonesia, speaking English is just a strange thing. For example, let me tell you, if you are Indonesian and you are practicing English, because there are not much tourists or foreigner in Indonesia, right? Then, if you are practicing English, for example, you speak English just a little bit, then your friend will talk like, "Why you speak English? It is Indonesia. You don't need to speak English," something like that. But here we can have like partner to train your English to get better.
Wow, that's interesting.
You get so many people. Even you can learn English by many accents. You sometimes learn Arabic accent.
Bro, that's so
Arabic, Indian accent.
Bro, when you're in Malaysia, you mix everything.
Mix everything. That's why Malaysia is a good country, because like many countries around the world, they come to Malaysia.
I'm not too exposed with the Indians and the Chinese here, but there are other races around me, especially the Arabs. They really influence how I speak.
Oh, okay.
Because I live with them here in Acacia, as you know, and they influence how you speak. Like, man, even when I talk to my co-workers back home, they tell me, "Waka, you sound so Malaysian." I'm like, what do you mean?
Accent changed.
Yeah, accent change. Also, there's certain Malaysian things that are just Malaysian, dude. Like, for example, there's in English, there's no equivalent of the word boleh.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can say can, but it sounds so off and weird, Can? So even when I'm working with them, I say something, then I say boleh. They're like, huh? I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The word is so convenient.
That's why Malaysian or Indonesia sometimes, if we are talking like, we are asking, can we do that, or am I allowed to? They just ask, can
Yeah.
Can or not? Can
Oh my god,
like
dude.
Because they used to talk like, boleh
Boleh Yeah.
Even in Indonesia, bisa nggak? Something like that.
Bisa nggak?
Yeah.
I love the Indonesian accent.
That's why if they are translating, literally translating the word into English, they are just asking, can or not?
Okay.
Like
Even in English, they use the can boleh Yeah, that's true. Because you're from Indonesia, so the cultures will be very similar. But what would you say is the biggest culture shock for you?
Yes. The biggest culture shock is Mustang.
Oh, Mustang! What is that doing here? That's so nice, though.
Car, man.
Bumblebee.
Yes. Okay, the biggest culture shock for me is like not about the culture generally in Malaysia, but it's not about the country itself. It's about studying when I get to college. For example, in Indonesia, when you are learning in the class, when you're studying in the class, and the lecturer are explaining something to the students, if we want to go to restroom or we need to go outside just for a while, we need to raise our hands to ask permissions. And sometimes the lecturer will ask how long you gonna take it, and don't take too long time. But in Malaysia, I just saw when people just go outside without doing anything, they just you can do this. In my country, that's not polite, man. You are just going out without asking permission to the lecturer, to the doctor, to the professor. You just go out and you can do this in Malaysia. So
my god!
At the first time I want to try that, I'm just nervous, because maybe the doctor will get angry with me, something like that. But okay, I just try. Then that's okay, man. That's literally the way how you gonna go out from the class, just for a little bit for the.
Wow, that's interesting.
I'm not sure is this generally in Malaysia, or is this just USIM? Because in USIM, the lecturer are quite friendly, they are kind. I like them. Once I forgot to do some mid-semester exam.
You forgot to do the exam?
Yes, I forgot to do the exam, and my lecturer texts me, hey Zafran, you didn't do the exam, right? So if yes, can I know the reason? And just I explain the reason. Then she opened up again the exam portal for me, so I can do this.
Wow!
So I get a chance. But in Indonesia, I heard like so many people complaining about lecturers are the scary people, because they are scared of the doctors, the professor, because they are very, strict.
Strict,
yeah, very strict. you don't do the exam. Okay, that's your problem.
Shit.
I'm not gonna text you.
Yeah. And how nicely she asked also, bro.
Yeah.
Hey Zafran, what's Gucci? Yo, I noticed you didn't do the exam.
I'm shocked about that, man.
Yeah, honestly, I can agree with that actually. I think they're so nice, dude. Like,
so
oh
nice.
my god, so dope.
In Indonesia, for final year project, there is a program name called KKN. If you heard about that.
KKN is a horror movie, no?
Yeah, that's KKN Desa Penari, right? You watched it.
The movie, bro, those.
Because KKN stands for Kuliah Kerja Nyata. Kuliah is university.
Okay.
Then kerja is work, nyata is real. So like you are doing real work.
Real, okay.
Yeah, nyata is real. So you are doing real work to the people. For example, we go to some places that is not developed yet. So we come to that place, we develop something, we contribute to in the development there, and they are doing.
Oh my god, that's why the movie is called KKN. What the hell?
Well, they are doing the program in the village. There are something horror happening. Yeah.
Okay, wow, that makes so much sense now.
Yeah.
I see. That's why they call the movie KKN. So it's basically an outreach.
You watched the movie like 2 years ago, right?
I watched the movie.
But you just know the meaning now.
I'm just knowing the meaning now. Dude, oh, that makes so much sense. So it's basically an outreach program.
Yeah, outreach program. Oh. Kill.
Okay, I have one last controversial question. Not controversial, but spicy.
Spicy.
Do you have a girlfriend in Malaysia?
Oh no.
You said, oh no. Oh my god, you gotta answer, bro.
No girlfriend.
No girlfriend?
No girlfriend.
That's sad, why? Oh shit. Okay, you don't have to answer. Khalas.
When you come to Malaysia, when is the first time you meet Indonesian people, and is it recognizable between Indonesian and Malaysian?
Oh my god, dude. Hey yo, Netaj, that's good. Huh? Yeah, just podcasting. It's okay, man. See you later. Take care. That's my friend from Indonesia.
Huh?
Not Indonesia, I mean India. Oh yeah. Oh, whether I can recognize Malaysians and Indonesians.
Yeah, but firstly, when did you meet Indonesian, and who is that?
The first Indonesian I met. Wow, that's a dang good one. To be honest, I think it might be Sasha.
Oh.
It might be Sasha, bro. OG, bro. She's seriously one of the OGs.
Oh.
So many years now, bro. Like serious. So I don't think Oh wait, Nabila.
Nabila.
What the hell? How could I forget that? Nabila. No. Wait. Oh my god. Well, no. 100% is Nabila. Yeah, definitely. I met Nabila and Noor about the same time because they were like not housemates, not classmates. Okay. They were roommates. So I met them here in Acacia actually.
Oh.
My sister was here at the time and she's the first Indonesian I met in Malaysia. And to answer the second question, no, I could not tell the difference between an Indonesian and a Malaysian for the life of me. Literally. Oh. Not only that, I could not tell between a Malaysian Indian and a Chinese.
Oh.
Serious. I'm not being racist, I'm being very honest. Because especially like I told you, I just literally came from Africa where it's all Africans, came to a completely new culture. So they actually all looked, I could not tell, like what do you mean they are Indian? Yeah.
Oh.
So, like my Amirul was one of my earliest Malaysian friends. He told me, that's an Indian. I'm like, how do you know that? You know, because it was not obvious to me at all. I mean, now it's so clear. Like now it's starkly obvious. Because I've been here for a while, but again, I'm not being racist. I'm just being very truthful. I could not tell the difference.
Oh, even until now?
Now I can. Nice. Now it's very easy actually. Very easy. So I'm like, how the hell could I not tell in the past? Dude, it's so easy.
Very clear the difference,
it's so clear. But I think somebody coming from there would not be able to tell. For me, it was very difficult. So I'm like, okay, so how can you tell blah, blah, blah? Try to explain it for me. Okay, here's another thing. I don't know if it's controversial, but I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be controversial, okay? So they would say, oh, the Chinese would have the eyes that look like that. But to be honest, I think a lot of the Malaysians also have eyes that kind of look like that.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe now it's obvious that maybe the Chinese will have that kind of eye a bit more. But also the Malaysians do have it. I mean, the Malays, sorry. They also do have it. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them have it. So I was like, what do you mean? Because Amirul used to tell me, I was looking at Amirul like, bro, what are you talking about? Oh my God. But anyway, now it's very obvious. Okay, you know what? I think it's because when you're in Malaysia, it's a relative skill. It's like these people have more of it and these people have the most of it. That kind of comparison. But when you come directly from the outside of Asia, not even Malaysia, Asia, you come, they all, to you, everybody has it. Yeah, but within themselves, there's layers to it. So I think that was what was happening.
Generally, if people come from, maybe not from Asia, even like from another, like from Arab or from Africa, even from far places, they will not recognize here if they come to Malaysia. How's the difference?
If somebody comes day one, unless they've traveled to other countries before, unless they've traveled to other countries, or they've been exposed to Asians, because you know there are Asians in other countries. So unless these two scenarios happen, they will also find it very difficult, like me, to identify that this is a Malaysian, this is a Malay, this is an Indian, this is a Chinese, and this is a Indonesian. Yeah, but of course there are some exceptions where somebody looks very Indian. Oh, of course it's gonna be obvious. Yeah, those ones of course were easy, but there are some in between.
Those ones who have dots in the.
Oh yeah, the bindi. Yes. Yeah, of course those ones are obvious. But I'm talking of the not so obvious ones. You know. Yeah, man. I think that's it, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Alas, man.
That's a great talk, man.
I appreciate you, man. I've wanted to do this for so long, Zafran. You don't know. Like, oh my God.
Alhamdulillah, finally we made it, man.
Every day I walk here, I'm like, dude, when am I going to sit here and talk to someone? I'm glad I could do it with you before you left.
Oh, so this concept is the first time for you?
You're the first guest, bro. Yeah, this is the first time I'm doing it.
Really happy to be the first, man.
Yeah, I was like, I need to sit with you before you go back to Indonesia. He's going back to Indonesia soon, guys. Come back, bro.
Inshallah, for sure, man. Even if I'm not studying here, I will come. Like, just visit out here.
Yeah, man, come. Top G. Appreciate you, man.
Yes,
that's
man.
it, guys. I hope this is still rolling.
Yes.
Hey, finally we did it. Yeah, I'll be surprised if this is still rolling. I'll be very surprised. Oh, wow, still rolling, bro. Oh my God. At 4K 60, let's go. Subscribe to the channel, guys, and let me know what topics you guys want us to talk about again, okay?